Alright, so I was just on YouTube browsing and I found the channel King Sid. In this video, the opposite gender go up to each other and pick someone that they think will be their match. And the person they pick could either accept or decline. In this particular video, a girl picked a guy and the guy ended up declining. And her reaction is kind of crazy and a little bit sad. Let's get to it.
You.
Oh, P2.
Damn. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna tell you this face to face. Quiet down.
Yeah, hey, quiet
down. Wow, you are very close.
Just because he said face to face does not mean you should actually come up to his face.
But let me tell you face to face. I have a woman that I have my eye on.
That's fine.
No. Mommy, I have an eye on a girl.
Okay.
What do you mean? I have no choice? I said
No, we're gonna play.
No. Mommy, no, I can't.
Yo, she is not taking no for an answer at all. She said, you gonna take me? I don't care if you don't want me. You gonna take these boobs and titties.
But I have homies here that will take you.
Okay.
Let's see if the homies are gonna take you. Hold on. Come on. Look at the camera. Look. So guys.
Mommy, I love you.
Hey.
And bro, she is salty, bro. Look at her face. She's sad.
Any of you guys feel like you could be a perfect match with her? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but you are out.
Sorry for
Give me a hug. Da-da-da-da.
It looks like she went off to a distant corner to go cry. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's a part of the game. If the man got rejected, everyone will laugh and no one will really give a shit. Here's an example of a guy getting rejected in the same video.
Move, I'm feeling cool. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Been standing here long enough, buddy. I know you've been seeing somebody. So listen, how do you feel about him? Do you accept or reject?
I got my eyes on somebody else.
That's all good.
All right, so lady, do any of you feel like you'd be a match with him?
That's the homie.
3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, but you are out.
Damn.
You're gone.
Do you see the difference? The guy took the rejection. I was like, all right, bet. Okay, let me back off. Let me go over here. But the girl, she was refusing to take the rejection. She's like, you gonna take me. I don't care if you reject me. You are going to take me. And I could tell that is a girl that's probably been treated like a princess. You know what I'm saying? She probably is not used to getting told no. That was probably a big humbling experience for her. I will probably see her in the gym next week. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button and road to 500K subscribers. And also, I didn't give y'all anything for Christmas, so follow me on Instagram, man, and comment under my most recent photo. I will be picking 3 people in the comments to give away $100 to. All right, so let's get back into the video.
This one is one of my dances, right? I'll be doing this all day, and I'll be doing this. That's like a challenge now on TikTok. I'll be seeing that.
Stop it. Get some help. That's just gay. Yeah, if you laugh, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. I see you, Ricky. And Josh. Oh, I see you there too, Joseph. Yeah, Kevin. Don't hide like I don't see you. I see you. You laugh. You're going to hell. It's just funny how they just walk past her. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day, another TikToker. Let me just try to get by her real quick. As I was scrolling on TikTok, I found this very useful video about marriage that I think a lot of you guys would want to see because I know a lot of y'all are planning to get married, right?
No. Listen to this.
Wait, don't scroll. If you are planning to get married, listen to this. Or if you are married, I want you to watch this. A man and his wife traveled to the zoo. While they were at the zoo, they found a monkey who was passionately playing with his female friend. His wife said to him, "What a romantic relationship." Then they found a lion and his lioness separated from each other. The silent lion sat alone in his corner, as if the lioness does not even exist. The wife said to him, "What a sad scene without love." Then the husband said to the wife, "Throw a stone at the lioness and watch." When she threw the stone at her, the lioness roared to defend her lioness. After this, they left the scene and went to where the monkeys were. And the husband said, "Throw a stone to the monkeys and see." When she threw the stone, she realized that the romantic male monkey jumped up and abandoned his female friend to save his own life. Then the husband looked at the wife and said, "Do not be deceived by what you see in some men as romance. Sometimes it is a deceiving appearance that hides an empty heart. There are others, on the contrary, who show nothing, but their hearts are full of love sincerely." Unfortunately, today we have many men like monkeys out there and so many few lioness today. Listen, a man may not look romantic and play all the time, but his heart is full of love and care and attention. Seek for a lion, not a monkey. God bless you.
Facts. And some women think that because their man doesn't give them flowers every day or tell them they love them every day, then they start to compare it to other relationships and kind of start to shame their men because they aren't doing any of those things. But little do they know that man loves them and will protect them and die for them. So which one are you? Are you a monkey or a lion? Me personally, I'm a mix between a monkey and a lion. Ooh, Alright, that was cringy. Edit that out. Alright, y'all, so this next video I found is actually pretty sad. So get ready, man. Get ready. It is about a husband finding out that his kids aren't his after years of being with them.
23andMe revealed my mom's 11-year affair, which drove my dad to end his own life. My parents were high school sweethearts. They started dating when they were both 16. They dated for 4 years and then my mom got pregnant with my oldest sister. Then my dad did the right thing. He dropped out of college. He was on the path to medical school. It was his dream to become a doctor, married mom and started working at a desk job at my grandpa company. My parents later had 3 other kids, my older sisters and me. My childhood was pretty normal. Dad worked, mom stayed at home taking care of me and my sisters. Dad was always very present in our lives. I and my sisters were always daddy's girls. We were very attached to him. I was particularly close to him. We had a really deep bond. When I was 13 I was diagnosed with leukemia and he never left my side. He held my hand during chemo sessions during the whole time. He consoled me when I had my first heartbreak and assured me that everything would be alright. He taught me how to drive. He walked me down the aisle 3 years ago when I married my husband and told me that was one of the happiest days of his life. I was always his favorite as well. My parents were happy. I never saw them fighting or anything like that. My dad took my mom on date nights at least twice a week. He spoiled her a lot and they seem really in love. My parents were the perfect couple. Everyone saw them as something flawless, an example of true love. My mom was my dad only one, and dad was mom only one. It was something that he was very proud of, that it was really special for him. I felt really bad when I lost my virginity to my ex-boyfriend and realized that I could never have the same thing as my parents. My dad's mom died during birth and grandpa raised him as a single parent. He never remarried, or dated anyone after her death as far as I know. Grandpa refused to talk about grandma. It was very painful for him. He never met anyone from grandma's side of the family and grandpa didn't talk much about her. In June I bought a 23andMe kit for me and dad. I thought that would be cool to see if he had any relatives on grandma's side and we did the tests together. We did the tests. I found out that I had 2 half-brothers and that we shared the same father. We were honestly confused. I and dad didn't understand that. We thought that this was a mistake. When we told mom about this she froze. She started crying. We pressured her a bit more and that's when she confessed about her 11-year-old affair with one of my dad's friend. He was our neighbor at a certain point of our lives and he was in the same class as dad and mom. I remember seeing him around when I was a kid. He was a close friend of the family. Dad was in denial. He thought that it was a mistake, and my sisters and I ended up doing the test at a hospital. 3 days later the results arrived. No one matched with dad. He was not our father. For the first time in 30 years of my life, I saw my dad cry, not a normal cry, sobbing, like a kid. We tried to talk to him. He got up, grabbed his keys and left. We tried to call like 100 times and he didn't answer. My mom was having a panic attack so my oldest sister took her to the hospital. We didn't hear from dad for 3 whole days. We searched for him everywhere. Eventually, my grandpa found him at the family fishing cabin. He had hanged himself. He didn't leave any notes or anything like that. In 9 days I discovered that my mom had an 11-year affair, that my dad wasn't my biological father and that he took his own life. His funeral was another mess. My dad's side of the family got into a fight with my mom's side of the family. My grandpa and uncles ended up kicking my mom out of the funeral. It was a disaster. The first time I saw my grandpa crying as well, it was something I wish I hadn't seen it. He entered a really deep depression after that. He barely speaks anymore. After the funeral, neither I nor my sisters could look at mom anymore. We just couldn't. I can look my sisters in the eye as well, and I blame myself every day for suggesting that effing stupid test. Thanksgiving this year was the first time we didn't celebrate as a family. I can't look at my mother anymore. She spends her days staring at a wall. Her side of the family is pressuring me and my sisters to reestablish contact, but I just can't. My sisters are also not speaking to her since the funeral. I found out that I am pregnant last week. I and my husband have been trying for the last 2 years, and I am not even happy. I feel hopeless. I feel broken. Sometimes I start to think about dad and my heart looks like it is going to explode. I miss him so much. Has anyone been in a similar situation? How do I survive this guilt? How the hell do I move past this?
This is a very sad story. He lived his whole life for his kids. He tried his best to take care of his kids and also improve in his life and provide for his family, just to find out that his whole life is a lie. And his wife had an 11-year affair. 11 years, man. Imagine that, bro, 11 years. And she still had the nerve to say those are his kids from the beginning. How evil can you be to do that to someone? Just think about it, man. That is an evil act right there. But I just want you guys to keep your head up. Know how to choose the right women and not the women that will do some bullshit like this. Okay, there are plenty of good women out there in the world. You just gotta know how to pick them. And with that said, I'll see you on the next video.